The new Domestic Workers Bill of Rights. And this does not apply to your workplaces, but we thought it might be something of interest to those of you who have housekeepers or nannies or whose friends do. Under the new Domestic Workers Bill of Rights, house cleaners, home health workers, child care providers, and elder care providers have increased rights. Is that true? That is absolutely true. It does not include occasional babysitters who average less than 16 hours a week, or the kinds of health aides that are provided by Medicaid, Medicare, or under Mass Health. But as of April 1st of this year, Massachusetts became only the 4th state in the United States to extend employment protections specifically to domestic workers, workers in the household. And the new law is extensive. It includes provisions relating to rest periods, pay, record keeping, privacy, performance evaluations, sexual harassment and discrimination, termination and retaliation. And there is a notice that's required to be given to any household employee who works on average 16 hours or more per week, and that notice is included in your materials. Just a few highlights of the new law. 1 day of rest per 7 days if the worker works more than 40 hours in a week. Paid meals, rest times, and sleeping times depending on the numbers of hours worked. There's a specific provision for privacy in the household, even if someone is a live-in. The employee can request performance evaluations, and you must provide them. They are entitled to earn sick time. They are entitled to parental leave. They are entitled to 14 days of notice of termination, 30 days notice of termination if they're a live-in. Again, written notice of the legal rights, and you have that. And unemployment insurance, workers' compensation, protections from discrimination, harassment, and retaliation. And I recommend if you or someone you know needs information about their household employees that they go to the Attorney General's site. The Massachusetts Office of the Attorney General not only has the notice that I've given you, but also lots of forms that can be used, such as timesheets by household employers. So this is important. Obviously, everybody needs to know about it. According to the state government, this affects at least 67,000 workers in Massachusetts. One of the interesting things about the law, and I think this is one of those funky things that will be worked out over time, is that under this new state law, these rights are, the employee in the household is entitled to these rights regardless of their immigration status. And yet, of course, under federal law, you would have to get an I-9, and you could only employ someone who is eligible to work in the United States, presumably who has immigration status that entitles them to the job. So the state is saying you can't discriminate against somebody and deny them these rights because they don't have, because of their immigration status. But of course, federal law is saying you can only employ them if they have it. So it'll be interesting to see how that plays out. But bottom line for now is definitely make note of this. Tell your friends it's already in place as of April 1st. I have several clients who have, some of them numerous household employees, and this has been a huge, huge change for them.